Good morning, dear student. Today we will start electric lines of force and its property. First, electric lines of force. Electric lines of force. First is what is the electric lines of force? Electric lines of force can be defined as a way or path. Electric lines of force can be defined as a way or path, so that the tangent to it gives the tangent at any point to it gives the direction of electric field intensity at that point. Electric lines of force. What is electric lines of force? Electric lines of force can be defined as a way or path so that the tangent at any point to it gives the direction of electric field intensity at that point. At point P, at point Q, two tangential lines draw. At point P, direction of electric fields E1, and at Q, direction of electric field is E2. Other point is R, so direction of electric field is E3. It is clear. These lines indicate the direction of electric field intensity or electric force. Electric force is also called static force. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में देखेंगे हम लोग. पहले हम लोग ये जान जाएं कि इसकी प्रॉपर्टी क्या है और लाइंस ऑफ फोर्स कहते किसको है. सो इलेक्ट्रिक लाइंस ऑफ फोर्स डिफाइंड एज ए वे और पाथ so that the tangent at any point to it gives the direction of electric field intensity at that point. P point E1 and at Q point is E2. Its direction is always positive charge to negative charge. The direction of electric lines of force is always positive to negative. It is also called electric field lines. electric lines of force is also called electric field lines. Its property: electric lines of force have following properties. First one is, it is a curved line, it is a smooth line, it is also called imaginary lines. First is electric lines of force. Electric lines of force is curved or straight. Properties. First property is electric lines of force is curved or straight. It is also called imaginary. Electric lines of force is imaginary lines. Imaginary lines. Second is lines of force originate from positive charge and terminate in negative charge. Lines of force originate from positive and terminate in negative. Third point, two electric lines of force never cross to each other. Two electric lines of force never cross to each other. Two lines of force never cross to each other. Fourth, lines of force form a curve, do not form a closed loop. First is the lines of force, curve or straight or imaginary. Second is line of force originate from positive charge and terminates in negative charge. Third is two electric lines of force never cross to each other. Fourth is lines of force form a curve, do not form a closed loop. क्लोज लूप नहीं बनाएगा ये. Always form a curve, never cross to each other, and originate from positive and terminate in negative. Basic fundamental properties: it is expand, it is contract when two like charges both are positive, both are negative, then lines are expand. Though both charges are dislikes, one positive, second negative, then lines are contract to each other. Third property is most important. Two electric lines of force never cross to each other. Why? because at the intersection point, two tangential lines draw. These tangential lines indicate two directions of electric fields intensity and electric fields. It is impossible. Two lines are never cross to each other. Why? Two lines of force never cross to each other. At intersection point, two tangential lines draw. These tangential lines indicate the two directions of electric field intensity and electric force. It is not possible. It is always coming from positive and terminate goes in negative. Some figures are, first one is, if only single charge present. First one, is always perpendicular outward. It is radially outward. Electric field lines or electric lines of force, always, if single charge present, these lines always coming from positive and goes to infinite. These lines is also called radial lines. Suppose a circle, the lines indicate the radius. So radially outward. It is radially outward. Second, if negative single charge present, so these lines coming from infinite and terminating negative charge. The first figure is if positive single charge present, these lines represents coming from positive and goes to infinite. Second case, single negative charge present, then these lines coming from infinite and terminate in negative charge. Third representation, if positive and negative both charge present. Positive and negative both charge present. One is positive, one is negative. So these lines always goes to positive to negative. 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 It is always originate from positive and terminating negative. Fourth, if same charges present, both are positive and both are negative. Both, if both charges are positive or negative, then these lines are expand. These lines are expand to each other due to repulsion force. Coming from positive, coming from positive, coming from positive, coming from positive, repulsion in nature due to electrostatic repulsion force. Similar in case both charges are negative, repulsion, expand in nature, but in this case contract. In this case both are positive and both charges are negative, so lines of force expand due to repulsion force, electrostatic repulsion force or Coulomb force. Coulomb force. So, following properties, electric lines of force. These properties most important. These lines indicates electric field intensity vector, physical properties and physical quantities and electric force. Both directions represented by are indicated by electric lines of force. Okay, thank you.